up? You already know what time it is. Another episode of the season premiere with 1 Hour Talk with Mazee season 2. I got a special guest, Charlotte's own. She in the building with me. I call her Black Barbie. And I know some of you may do too. But tonight, my guest is Chanel Hilton. What's up, though?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good, especially.
That's good. Oh, you got your little wine here. That's good. That's good. That's good. So I just want to jump right into it. Thank you for coming out and showing some love.
You're welcome.
You know, but I kind of want to jump right into your interview.
Okay.
So I already know you from Charlotte. Mm-hmm. But like, what area did you grow up in?
I grew up in
Charlotte.
North Charlotte. Now they are kind of like renovating it and fixing it up. But when I was growing up, it was the slums for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you break down the different sizes of Charlotte?
We got North Charlotte, the north side, and then it's like Hidden Valley, and then like Sugar Creek and all that, and then we got South Side, Pine Valley. We got West Side, West Boulevard, Remount, and we got Beatties Ford. And then we got the East Side. We got Idlewild. We got Shamrock. Yeah, that's about it. Lawyers Road, that's about it.
Yeah. So if you could say which side you was loyal to growing up in Charlotte, what side would that be?
It would be my side. Everybody know. Foes up, foes down.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. I love my hood. Yeah. I love my hood. It made me who I am. I love my hood. And I love my people from my hood. I do fuck with the East Side heavy and the West Side, especially like Beatties Ford, because when I grew up and I jumped off the porch on Beatties Ford. Yeah. For real. Like, that's why I was hanging out at. But I be in my hood a lot, too, though.
Okay. That's good. Like, you know, people come up here from Charlotte. I be wanting to know, you know, you born and raised from Charlotte. Like, you know, especially, like, if somebody coming in Charlotte for the very first time, where you taking them at?
Oh, I'm taking them to my hood for sure. Okay. It ain't no hood like my hood. It ain't no hood like my hood. I'm going to take them to my hood. Everybody who I be around, I really be dealing with people from different states and stuff because it's easy for me to talk, you know, and meet people. And I take them through my hood. As long as they ain't scary, you know, I'll take them over there because I'll tell them, you know, we don't know what might happen because this is the hood. Don't forget that. Right. But, yeah, I'll take them to my hood.
Right. So before we're gonna put a little pause on that before, like, we get back into that because I kind of want to know what you do now. Like, what is it that you do now?
Well, right now I am an entrepreneur. I've kind of taken a break from cooking, but everybody know I'm the food trap. And what I did was basically serve late night food, like comfort food, nachos, chicken, wings, fries, stuff like that. I called it the food trap because that's my trap. I know how to cook. I sell food. It's the food trap. And it's coming back reloaded very, very soon. I've been keeping everything under works because I had some goals that I wanted to accomplish. I went back to school. I accomplished those goals. And being a full-time mother, you know, for my son, I ain't really had time to focus on too much at one time. But now I got everything under wraps. So food truck definitely coming soon.
No doubt. Congratulations on that, too.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, like, you know, going back to, like, your childhood, your grandmother raised you. Mm-hmm. What was that like? Being raised by Big Mama. A lot of people ain't never had that opportunity.
It was, because my mama, I'm not going to act like my mama did not help because she definitely did. But it's like, my grandmother was just more level-headed. Yeah. And she was more experienced with life because my mom had me at 17. So she was just more experienced with life. So as a kid, I had real deep conversations with her, you know, so I was able to get knowledge and wisdom at a young age and just know what to go for and what not to go for and how to carry yourself as a woman and just how to be as a human being from her.
And that's what Big Mama taught you?
Yeah.
Okay. So your parents was in your life, though?
Yeah. Okay. Of course, yeah. I just spent a lot of time with my grandmother. I would say I probably spent more time with her than with my mom because my mom was young. She was at the club. She was doing whatever she wanted to do. We'll probably be with her, you know, Monday through Friday. Then on weekend, we were with my grandmother. Whole summers, we were with her, too, because my mom was still young and living her life.
You sound like my dudes was still hip.
Yeah, I mean,
she gotta have a life too, you know.
She was young. My mama had me at 17. She was young, so she was still living her life.
Yeah, she got to have life too. So,
Yeah.
well, you know, at least live her life. You know what I mean? But I know how it could be, like, especially when you a parent. And you know, like, you know, well, I've been, you know, and it's not a job, it's your responsibility, but sometimes we need a break too.
Yeah.
You know.
And I feel like my mama knew that her mom's house was like the best place for us as far as like anybody else.
Yeah, she felt safe with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's her mom. That's
now,
how
it's
I
one
feel.
thing when you just drop your kids off to people like,
she wasn't. Yeah, she
I'm
wasn't
a nanny. And you know about that, being a nanny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm a nanny, and how much you charge, and you going with the low ball price too.
My mom, she wasn't going for that.
Yeah, no, okay. So, do you have any like back memories like that you and your grandmother shared? She still here with us, or
no? She passed away in 2000, I think 12 or 13. She passed away from lung cancer.
Yeah. So, was you around when she was dealing with that?
Yeah, I was around. It was actually a tough time because one of my classmates from middle school, he was in ICU at the same time as my grandmother.
Wow.
So it was like tough. He died from a brain tumor and my grandmother died from cancer. So it was tough. What was
your mindset going on when all of this going on?
It was just like, I was feeling like young boy. I'm way too young to feel this pain.
My pain.
That's how I was feeling.
That's
like,
how you
dang.
feeling?
Yeah, because it was like, I mean, we had people die, but it wasn't really nobody we was close to. You know, like your older people die in the family. And then you expect them to die because they're older, you know. And so with losing my homeboy, Dwayne, he died young. I think he was in high school. He had just got to high school. He had a brain tumor. This is somebody that I really talked to on the phone like every day. And me and my sisters, we was going to see him in the hospital. So, you know, just imagine, you know. And then it came out of nowhere too. So that's another thing, yeah.
That's crazy. You know, and then like being in Charlotte state of mind, what's your mindset like with Charlotte? You know what I mean? Like how did it shape you?
I have a North Charlotte state of mind. And I feel like North Charlotte state of mind, we just cocky and we just know that we that. And then it's just like a lot of people from my hood, they done came up. You know what I'm saying? They done came up and a lot of people have changed their lives and stuff like that. In everybody's hoods, I feel like that too. But to actually see people like where you're from change is different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. High school.
I went to like 3 different high schools because I got expelled from West Charlotte.
For what?
Fighting. Well, the principal said I started a riot because these girls had tried to jump me. Me and a girl named Brianna, we was like friends, and it was like a whole bunch of just childish, messy stuff.
Really?
And you know, I thought I was bad. She thought she was bad. So, you know, her sisters was getting in the mix or whatever. My cousins was getting in the mix. So they ended up pulling up to the school.
So now it is a riot.
Yeah, they ended up pulling up to the school trying to check me. I wasn't going. So, yeah.
So they're like, yo, we need to get her the fuck out of here.
No, it was
take her back to another. Well, you went to alternative school?
Nah, I had got kicked out because the principal said I started a riot. I had threw a chair, and then my sister came. One of my sisters came because my other sister wasn't. She graduated, so I only had one sister at school with me. She came, and like when she came, the whole school, like I don't know where these people came from, but a lot of people was following her. So it was a lot of people. Like it looked like a riot, but that wasn't our intentions. We were just trying to, you know, fight, and it was a lot of them. So I was just on some stuff like, you know, y'all gonna have to do what y'all gonna have to do to me because I ain't backing down.
Right. So you was a little tough one.
I mean, I ain't gonna say I'm tough.
Did you have a lot of mouth?
Yeah.
Like, did you talk your shit? Like, I mean, was it because you knew people behind you that was gonna back it up, or you just didn't give a fuck? Like,
I don't give a fuck.
So you talking your shit?
I don't give a fuck. No, you're not, because it started from they was jumping one of our homeboys, and the sister, she was talking junk through the window, like and me and my sister, we trying to get off the bus, but we can't get off the bus because our bus driver wouldn't let us off. So it's like we watching our homeboy get jumped.
So you like, yo, we gotta do something.
Yeah, we mad. We mad.
Who was with you
when it happened?
Yeah, my
homeboy Zed was with me at the table. But when he seen the girls, he was like, "I'm gonna go get your sister." But when he went to go get my sister girlfriend came with her, and then a lot of more people came after that. I don't know. My sister was really popular too. I was popular, but I wasn't as like friendly and talkative. People just knew of me, you know. But my sister, she was like talkative and friendly.
Yeah, you know how people always say like somebody remind them of somebody. Mm-hmm. Like who would like you say people would say you look like or remind them of someone?
People say Kelly Rowland.
Oh, I can see that.
They say that girl Neek who does. I think she do YouTube.
YouTube? That girl.
Yeah,
Neek.
that girl Neek. Her name not that girl Neek. Her name is Neek. She does like YouTube or something.
Oh no.
She has a son. And then they say I heard Keisha off Belly today. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Kelly Rowland, Neek, that's about it. That's all I really heard.
Do you ever feel like that you start watching them more when people say, okay, this is what you kind of look like?
Nah, I don't watch no female. I don't keep up with no female. Yeah. I just worry about me, and you know what I'm saying? Right. They keep up with me.
Right. So, after high school, what did you go to college or?
No, I actually dropped out of high school in 11th grade with my slow self. I don't know why.
What the fuck was you thinking about dropping out of high school at 11?
I told you, you know, my homeboy, my grandma died. My grandma died. It was just like, who cares about life?
But did your grandmother ever mention to you before, like, yo, no matter what, keep pushing, keep doing what you doing. You gotta like. Yeah,
but they wasn't really big on school. My mama, she had ended up going back to get her diploma, right, and whatever. My sister, my older sister, graduated, but I ended up graduating too. I graduated in 2024, and then I went to real estate school. So I did go back. I felt like it was important, especially because my son is in school, and I want him to graduate, and I want him to go to college and build him a career. If he make it in sports, he make it in sports, but he gonna have a backup plan if he don't.
I salute you for going back and getting that done.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, because
I'm smart. I passed all the tests the first time. The only test I didn't pass the first time was the math test, and I passed it the second time. And then I got scores that was close to college, like being able to be accepted for college. I'm smart. I just chose to drop out of school because I wanted to be grown.
You was going through shit, though.
Yeah, I was going through stuff, but I wanted to be grown too. I thought I wanted to be grown.
So you came up kind of fast.
Yeah, super fast because I was the youngest out of everybody. My sister, they was grown. My cousins was grown, and I hung with them. I didn't hang with really like no girls like that. Only girl I really hung with in high school was Shareem, and then my friends that I had in middle school and stuff, like they are completely different from me. I went to Piedmont Open IB Middle School, and the mayor daughter went there when I went there. So that just goes to show what type of people I was around. They wasn't nothing like me. They all went to college. Half of them married now. And, you know, I was from the hood. We just got accepted into a good school.
Do you still have that hood mentality?
Do I still have it, or did I have it?
Do you still got it now?
Like at times, yeah.
I see the charisma.
Yeah, like... at times, yeah. At times, yeah. But it's just like I know how to turn it on and off now. Back then, I didn't know how to turn it off and on.
Yeah.
I was just on go.
Right. So you moved to Miami. Mm-hmm. When you can recall that, when you moved to Miami.
I moved to Miami in 2000 and I believe, was it 15? I think it was 15. It was 2015. I ended up moving back like 2016, the end of 2016.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What was it? Why did you go to Miami? Like you just wanted to leave Charlotte or?
No. Actually, my ex-boyfriend, God rest his soul, Dre, he had just, I don't know, he got into some street stuff and it kind of like fell back on me because we were living together. And so people were targeting my house, shooting on my car, you know, stuff like that. And it was just too much for me. I just didn't want to be, you know, involved or caught up with it because whatever he did in the streets, it had nothing to do with me anyway. So
you was getting shot at in your car? Your car was getting shot at?
Yeah, my car got shot up, but I wasn't in my car when they got shot up. They was just, I guess they was so mad about the situation. I don't really know what happened, so I can't say, but I could, from them doing what they did, I'm like, he did something. He made them mad or whatever. But yeah, they shot up my house. They shot up your house too? And my car, yeah.
Hey, look, the first time they shot up any one of like the house or the car, did you like, nigga, what the fuck going on? Like,
I called him. Yeah, I called him because we was like beefing. So I had called him. I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Because he, like, you know, I was helping him, you know, do stuff, and I was, you know, ride or die or whatever. So it's like, you know, he moving a certain way. I'm like, what's going on? You know, but they ain't never gonna tell you what's going,
really
on.
going on.
Exactly. But I knew something was going on, and then I felt like, you know, somebody was following me, so I would just like, something ain't right, you know? And then it didn't, you know, all that stuff ended up happening, and then the truth ended up coming out a little bit.
So after you heard the truth and knew what the truth was, where were you at then? Was it okay?
In Miami.
Time to go to Miami now.
I was in Miami by then.
Okay, so let's talk about Miami. Can we talk about Miami a little bit? We get to Miami. What was your lifestyle? What did you have to do?
Penthouse.
Like, what was the first thing that you did when you went to Miami?
First thing I did.
Yeah, because you had to get locked in, right?
I had went to shout out to my dog Greg. He got a podcast too. I don't know the name of it, but shout out to my dog Greg in MIA. Me and him, we had already talked on the phone before I got down there. And basically he told me, you know, if the situation didn't work out with me and the other person, the living situation, that I could always come to his crib or whatever. But I was just back and forth between his crib and the penthouse or whatever, because he lived in Miami Gardens, and I like being over there. It was kind of close to the hood, and it was close to the office. I was dancing at the office when I moved down there, so I was spending the night at his house a lot, and he'll be looking out for me. He Haitian, I felt safe or whatever. When I just moved down there, and I started dancing, and the club, that's all I was doing, was really dancing, going to the beach, eating. That's all I was really doing. I wasn't really doing too much.
Yo, to all my Haitians, Sabase.
Sabase.
Nabule, papa. That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to them. I know a lot of those. You know what I'm saying? So for you to say that, like, that was dope. So now you in Miami. Now you with a trusted friend. Mm-hmm. You know, you have
two trusted people. I was with two trusted people.
1 + 1 = 2, right? So now you with, you know, now y'all creating a little family, and you needed one anyway, coming from Charlotte,
nobody,
and going to Miami.
Yeah.
So you had to get settled in, and I guess this was the family to help you get settled.
Yeah.
But you having fun too.
Yeah, I was having a time.
Give me a memory of Miami where you outdid yourself in Miami.
Well, the first night when I danced and I made $700, because like, I wasn't really a dancer for real. I would just go like every now and then. So the first night when I was at the office, and I wasn't really doing nothing. You know, I was just walking around, and these guys so happened to come in the club, and one of them grabbed me and took me into their section, and they just started throwing money, and there was other girls in there too, but we ended up splitting the money, and I ended up getting $700. It was 3 girls, so you could just imagine, you know, they was making it rain for real.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. And that's crazy because being a dancer, I know like a lot of females, when people get it misconstrued, they get mad as hell. Like, wait a minute, it's a difference between a dancer.
No, you just got to correct them. So it never gave
what's
stripper.
Your opinion on that? Stripper, dancer?
Because it's like, you know, stripper is just kind of frowned upon. It's kind of like, to me, it's like you take your clothes off. Dancer, you about your business. You trying to get your money, and you just shaking a little tail feather.
Right.
Yeah, because like some clubs, they'll make you take off your club clothes, and some girls are okay with that. I am not okay with that. Like King of Diamonds, at the time, I don't know now, but when I lived in Miami in 2015, the third song, they wanted you to be completely naked. I wasn't going for that.
So the time that you was there dancing, ain't nobody tell you to get naked one time?
Yeah, they did, but I'm saying like you can choose to work in them clubs or not. I wasn't working.
He was like, fuck it, I ain't even.
Because like a lot of guys in Miami, they don't come to a lot of guys, period, that have real money, they don't come to the club to see a girl naked. They can go mess with anybody. They come to have fun. They don't, you will be a vibe, you dance with them, you drink with them, take shots, you cute face, they'll rub on you a little bit, talk to you, whatever. They not really looking to have sex with a stripper or take a stripper home with them, unless it's just like, oh, one of them nights, or, you know, somebody that they feel like they'll never get next to, or, you know, real niggas don't pay for pussy. That's all I'm gonna say. Real niggas don't pay for pussy. They're gonna get that for free, so they're not coming to the club looking for it.
Yeah, well, you know, Miami, a whole different type of vibe.
Yeah.
You ever run into any celebrities down there, or just been around?
A lot of celebrities came through that strip club. Like The Office is one of the biggest strip clubs down there for sure. There was a lot of artists, like even people that's like big now that wasn't big back then. it was a lot of people that ran through there. I can't even remember. It was a lot. Because that club, I don't know if the owner was popular or what, but that club was the shit. When I was working there, it was the shit.
Is it true that your child's father is like one of the biggest scammers in Charlotte?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you put that label on that, or that was like...
No, that the city will tell you he was. Yeah. Everybody knows Tony the boss.
Wow. I'm guessing you reached all the benefits on this, right?
I reap the benefits on everything.
You got to take the good with the bad. What was it like, though, starting off? Like, you know, what's going on with your baby's father or whatever, but how were you in the beginning? Were you against it? Like, and then shit changed, and then it's like...
I'm never against the way that somebody get their money. I was just against dealing with him because he had 3 kids at the time. But, you know, eventually he won me over with his personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the good times like during this process, during this journey?
The good times was us clubbing, laughing, staying on the phone for hours, just being friends to each other. Because we was good friends. We wasn't really too big on like a relationship. You know, he might have played and said I was his girlfriend, this, that, and the third, but I don't consider it that. But yeah, the good times was us, you know, just living life for real. Just living life, living it fast, doing whatever we wanted to, whenever we wanted to.
Yeah. Did you ever get into, was there ever a situation where, you know, he the biggest scammer in Charlotte, you know, and you said the streets, they know that, right? So I'm pretty sure that came with bitches too. So like, did you ever get like caught up in something toxic?
Yeah,
dealing with other bitches?
I had a girl pull out a knife on me. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you still stay with him?
No. I wasn't dealing with him at the time. Like, we wasn't really like on good terms. It was around the time like after I had my son. We was cordial, but like I was never too big of a trying to be with him, period, because he's the type of person you got to accept them for who they are. One thing about me, I'm accepting a man for who they are. I'm not trying to live this fairy tale life like with some girls do. I ain't trying to live that fairy tale life.
You just gonna give it to him straight. Like, look, this
you
is
got
what the fuck
money,
I am.
you got bitches.
Let's do it.
It's real simple.
But you stayed around. Like,
because it's my dog. Even to this day, that's my dog. Like, we had our ups and downs. We shared some arguments, some harsh words to each other. But that's my dog because he got a good heart and he's solid. Like, he a
like
real
Smokey on Friday. That's my dog.
That's my dog. That's my dog for sure.
That's my dog for sure. I know, shout out to everybody out there that got a dog for sure. You feel me? Like, that you gonna stick by. And that's what I be talking about. Like, when people say they want to be friends before they get in relationships, and we're gonna get on that a little later. But people want to be in a relationship, they want to have a friend that they be in a relationship because they feel like they can be trustworthy of that person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like, y'all can do like one thing to each other that can fuck up the whole shit. Now y'all hate each other.
Yeah, so that's why like, I don't really get into relationship with guys that are my friends.
Yeah. No,
even if I have strong feelings for them.
Yeah, but I still fuck with the fact that you still had that reserved, friendly energy.
But we had a time period. Like, we really just apologized to each other, I think 2024.
Yeah, I was holding a grudge.
No, we weren't really holding no grudges. We just never talked about what we went through. We just never talked about what
probably because it never mattered.
Yeah, it never mattered because we had to keep going anyway because we had a kid together. So we, you know, how I feel don't matter, how he feel don't matter. We got a kid, so we got to see each other, got to talk to each other. Our kid is, he's 8.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Have you lost a lot of people, maybe some people, to the street life?
Yeah, I lost a lot of people. I lost my first love when I was 19.
Wow.
Yep.
Did you know what to do with that type of emotion?
I told you, I was like, young boy, I'm way too young to feel this pain.
Wow.
That's how I was feeling. And then it wasn't even it was an accident too. Like, well, this is a story that I was told that basically the bullet was for somebody else. He just kind of like jumped in the way of it. And then the guy who was involved, I know him to be his friend. So my head was just like, what is going on? And then what makes it even worse is my childhood friend, me and her, we it was her boyfriend. And so her boyfriend went to jail. My boyfriend died. It was a mess.
So y'all both lost
somebody. And we but the crazy thing is, like, his friends was mad at me and everything. I ain't gonna say his friends. Like, a couple of people on my ex's side, they were upset with me because me and her was still cool, you know. And that was the girlfriend, but she ain't had nothing to do with that. So, right. And that was my childhood friend. So I wasn't finna be like bump her because her boyfriend had something to do with my boyfriend getting killed.
That would have been the perfect time for you to start a black women empowerment movement with your friend. Like, you know, we both lost something. You ain't lose nothing worse. Like, okay, well, life is always kind of worse, but it's like, you know, I lost him, and, you know, that was my first love, but you lost your man too. He in the feds, wherever he at. He locked up. You ain't with him. You feel me? So how can we both like, you know, join cahoots and be sisterhood?
Yeah. It was just a thing where we just had to keep going. Like, what were we gonna do? We wasn't gonna harper on it. Like, it wasn't nothing to harp over. You know, we know what they doing. We know they in the streets. Like, that's one thing about me. I'm not obsolete to a person in the street thinking that something can never happen to them. I know that stuff can happen. Damn, you know, right. People. I feel like people who oblivious to the fact that they can get shot or they can get killed is crazy, because you reap what you sow.
We ain't invisible.
Yeah, you reap what you sow.
But do you feel like women have 9 lives?
I feel like they get away with a lot more in the streets because there be some grimy ass bitches out here.
And I'm glad that you admit to that. Salute to you, yo. Cheers too. I'm gonna take me one. That was powerful right there, though.
Yeah, it be some grimy females.
You know, because coming from how you grew up and where you went to, and you know who you was dealing with, like, you went through a lot of shit at a young age. Like, you're not even, like, you still young.
Yeah.
And you went through a lot of pressure. You feel what I'm saying? So now you can just release, and that's why I say your state of mind and how I was from Charlotte and left to Miami to getting caught up in all of this stuff, but bonding a sisterhood. Can you say you be around with like a lot of sisters, like that you would like bond a movement with?
As far as females, I'm very cautious because, like I said, they are grimy, and I know it's snakes in the grass, and like, people are gonna be jealous of me because of my aura. I got something that you can't buy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, everybody can't feel this energy because, for one, they not gonna know how to accept it. You know, everybody can't, like, a lot of people lie to people to make them feel good, just to be accepted. I'm always me in every room that I step in. I'm always gonna tell the truth. I'm always gonna be honest, gonna be real, gonna say what come to my mind if it's appropriate. And I'm not biting my tongue for nobody. So it's like, I'm a very strong-headed female. A lot of females cannot take that because a lot of females are not secure with their self. Confidence comes within. And a lot of females are just kind of like go with the flow. I'm not going with the flow. I'm setting the flow. Trendsetter. Yeah. So it's hard to get around me because you got to be secure with yourself to be around me. I'm not one of them females that you could just hang around. Like, you got to think you got to know you the shit. Like, you can't come around me like, oh, I don't know. No, you got to know because I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Y'all hear the wordplay too because you know she an artist.
Yeah.
You coming up here thinking nobody don't know that you an artist. She's
they know.
She got the wordplay, like even the movement. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, they know. They know I'm an artist. I be putting little snippets out a little bit sometimes. Yeah. I ain't really dropped a song on them yet. Like, they be wanting me to drop songs and then like they wanted me to shoot a video, but I'm gonna do it when I get ready.
When you get ready.
Yeah, when I'm ready.
When you ready. Yeah. Your father, this is one of the greatest moments probably for you, or was not. You know what I mean? But is it true that your father just came home from like a 30-year bid?
21.
21-year bid.
21
how
years.
close were you with your pops?
Well, I just found out that he was my real pops. I knew him when I was a kid. He came around and everything, but I didn't know he was my father. But now we got a bond. That's my dog too, and we talk every day. Yeah.
So did you grow up thinking like, did your mom had a boyfriend?
Her husband. She has a husband.
So did you grow up thinking that was your dad?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, So it wasn't a dramatic, crazy moment when you found out it wasn't your dad?
Oh, yeah, it was because...
Can you walk me through that?
Yeah, so basically it was a situation where he was just ready to come clean and tell us that he wasn't our father.
The stepdad?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Alcohol.
Okay.
It was one of them nights probably. And he just came clean and just told us that he wasn't our dad. But I always had a feeling that he wasn't my dad because my demeanor and him, we never really got along. He's just a different person than me, you know what I'm saying? And now that I be around my dad and talk to my dad and, I just be like, okay, I could tell, like, for sure, like, you're my dad because I'm a real nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? My daddy real, like, and he just solid. He's solid because he could have snitched on somebody. He ain't had to do all that time, but he did the crime, so he did the time. He didn't cop out or nothing like that, and that's how I was raised, and that's the morals and principles that I stand on. So just being around him just make me feel like I'm getting to know myself more and all over again. Because I feel like if you don't know who your parents are or you don't know what you come from, then you will never know who you are for real.
Hell no.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the like where you come from. Like what like your cup empty?
Yeah, my cup
Should
empty.
we grab another one?
Oh, and it's got a little swig.
She's like a little swig. I'm gonna grab another one though. Y'all hold right there. It's uncensored shit. There you go. Let me get you right.
Thank you. Don't fill it all the way up. That's good. Thank you.
But now I want to cheers to the next part though, because yeah, I'm back. So yeah, you found out. So that first, what did your siblings think though? When they like, okay, well, I ain't y'all real dad. Did you look at your mom like, what the fuck? What you got going on? Like,
yeah, I did. I was like, what, man? What is going on? I text her. I'm like, man, what does he talk about?
Yeah, you was on it.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She was honest. She told me, she didn't go into details about it, but she just told me, like, she made a mistake, and she told me who my real father was, and then that's when I had called my sister on my dad's side, because me and my sister, we already knew each other. We was friends, and I called her, and I'm like, girl, you won't believe this, and then we started talking, and she talked to my dad, and told him, and then she got us connected, and then we just been, like, connected ever since.
Wow. Did you look at your mom like a liar, like you can't really trust her, or?
Yeah, but I feel like that point in time, it was just God showing me, like,
who you were?
You can't put nothing past nobody. Did you think otherwise? Yeah, I mean, everybody, I feel like they put their mama on a pedestal.
Like I keep saying to you, mama gotta have a life too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I did, like, cause my mama never really lied to me about nothing that I could prove. And then she was like not a bad example as a mother. So it's like for this, I'm like, what is going on? Wait a minute, hold up, who the pappy? But yeah, it was a situation like that. But she was young though. She was like 17 when it happened. So I was like, girl, if I was in your shoes, I don't tell her what I would have did.
Yeah, she was still young. That's why I said she gotta have a life too, because she was still young. So.
Yeah, I could see if she was like older when it happened.
Yeah,
but she was still young and she was still learning and growing and everything. So Absolutely. It's like I couldn't really be mad at her because she was young, and I mean she didn't know how to tell us. She was just doing what she thought was best for us. So.
Well, at least you got a chance to know the truth and then meet your father, so you still got a choice at this point.
Yeah.
Like, do I want to connect with him? Matter of fact, it's probably not even his fault.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Did you get down to the bottom of it?
Yeah, yeah. We talked. I've heard kind of like majority of his side, but it's like the stuff that he tells me, my mom already told me, but she just left some stuff out, basically. She ain't really, she told 10% a lie. She didn't tell like a full lie because she didn't tell me about certain situations. She just didn't tell me that was my dad. And I know she probably wanted to, but it's just like, it was probably hard.
I wonder why she didn't want, just tell you.
I don't know. I mean, my sister spoke to her and my sister was just like, she just was on something like, she didn't know how to.
She probably thought she was going to lose you because you can lose let me get this straight. You can lose a child and the child not have to be dead. You feel what I'm saying? They can be dead in presence and all of that, but Like, I'm telling you, like, it's a lot of people out here that don't fuck with their parents because, like, how they...
But they be having some secrets. They be having
scandalous.
Some secrets. But it's just like, also, too, you have to learn that people change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I think that it was so easy for me to forgive because it's like, I don't see her as who she used to be. You know what I'm saying? That was probably her at the time, but that's not her now.
Yeah, that's dope, though. That you can come back from that and... Just like, look, I still love you anyway.
Yeah, and
so.
I told her, like, I can't say what I would have did in your shoes. I've never been in your shoes. You can't say what you'll do in my shoes. You've never been in my shoes.
Now you a parent.
Yeah.
So,
but I know what I'm not gonna do. I'm not doing that with my kid. Yeah. I keep it real with my son, and I've even done that even before this situation, just because like I feel like people be like, oh, you're making them grow up fast, but it's like just have them ready for reality, because yeah, you might feel like I'm explaining too much to him or letting him in on too much, but it's like, nah, because at the end of the day, what if he go to school and these other kids' parents are exposing them to certain stuff, and then they expose my son to it? I'd rather him have it come from the house than come from, because I can depict and say how I can maneuver his brain. I don't want nobody else maneuvering his brain, because I know, certain tactics and things that I want him to know and things that I don't want him to know. And when the time is right, some things, going to progress more, and, it just...
And plus he would learn that from home.
Yeah, and then so everybody don't think the same way and raise their kids the same way yeah. Anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing, though. That you could... now what it feel like.
Yeah. I don't want my son to feel like how I felt. Like, because when I found out, I had to go to the drawing board. Like, dang, I don't know. I don't know these people. I don't know my grandma. I don't know my daddy. I don't know nobody.
Now you second guessing everybody.
Yeah, I'm second
guessing you.
Nah, I ain't never second guess myself. Nah,
hold up.
I never second guess myself, but it's just like, I'm like, dang, I don't even know if I could trust anybody. Like, what the hell is going on?
But the best part about it though, like this story that I like so much is, we see Kodak Black, we see all these other people, but like that ain't the only person that Trump pardoned though. He pardoned your father.
Yeah.
That's big, though.
Yeah, it's super big. I feel like God just answered my prayers, though.
You was praying to meet your dad?
Yeah. And when I found out he was my dad, I'm like, dang, I got a dad, but he in jail. And then that's when he was talking to me about getting pardoned. And I'm like, I kind of had a little faith. Like, I had some faith. And they said if you have faith of a mustard seed, it could get you far. So I had faith of a mustard seed, and it got me far, because I ain't going to lie. I'm like, God going to do this for me. Like, he going to do this for me. And he did.
Yeah, mustard seed is very small.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one?
Yeah, I done seen it.
And so, like, that should be like, if you could put that in the necklace, would you rock that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, I don't know how true this is, but fuck it, it's uncensored. I'm hearing that you was a survivor of, like, sexual abuse.
Yeah.
And, we hear a lot of cases about that. We got Diddy going on trial now about that. R. Kelly and shit like that. So, like, what was your sexual abuse like?
It was very explicit for my age. Too much exposure to it was full intercourse. Just a lot of abuse behind closed doors from someone in my family.
Yeah. How long was this going on?
I can't really recall because I was so young. But I feel like it was going on for a while, but it's like I was so young. I know I was in elementary school, so I can't really recall everything, because it's like, I guess my brain don't remember it all, but I remember like certain parts, and I got certain trauma from it, and I have like flashbacks of it and think about it sometimes.
How could that reflect you in your modern day relationships though?
I had this thing where I don't want nobody to wake me up out of my sleep.
Wait, so you can't sleep with nobody?
Yeah, I can sleep with them, but don't wake me up out of my sleep. And if you do it in a gentle way, not in a way where, like, I'm going to feel like something happening to me.
So you can never say, yo, babe, wake up and go to work.
Yeah, that's different. I'm talking about as far as, like, touching me.
Oh, okay, the touch part.
Yeah.
That was very crucial.
Yeah, because that's what was happening. I was being woken up out of my sleep to the abuse.
Did you ever tell anybody?
Yeah, I told all of my cousins, and I told my mom then when I was like 19. And I told my best friend, Uniqua, shout out to Uniqua, when I was in, I think, like middle school.
Wait, what's your cousin name?
My best friend name, her name is Niqua.
Niqua?
Uniqua.
Uniqua. I know they was getting her name fucked up in school. Your sequel, what the fuck?
No, I don't think it was. They ain't play with me, Uniqua.
Oh yeah,
they ain't play with us.
But nah, for real, that was a tough moment. And you know, matter of fact, like how long can you say it was going on though?
I can't really recall. I just remember like certain like times.
Right.
You know, because it's like I don't want to go that deep into it because that's something that I just keep to myself. But it's just like it was certain things that I can recall that I know I was so young that I didn't even know what this was or I didn't even know what that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that part of your life is over.
Oh yeah.
You know, I just it's some people be wanting to talk about it, some people don't want to talk about it, but it's like it still fucks. That like if you're in a relationship with that person, it kind of like fucked them up. Like even going to where we can talk about the different type of genres with men. Yeah. That you probably would date, you probably wouldn't date.
Oh yeah, because if I see certain weird stuff, I'm not dating you, just based off of that experience. But also, I went to therapy and I talked about it, got through it, and I feel like I'm healed from that. I'm not holding on to that trauma. You know what I'm saying? I just am very cautious with my child and other kids that are around me because of the situation, and I'm not oblivious to anything. Yeah. Like, because a lot of people be oblivious because it's never happened to them. Yeah, I don't play games. Yeah. I don't play games when it comes to the kids. I don't play games. And a lot of people, they leave their kids with me, let their kids come to my house because they know I don't play games.
But you have some people that's so envious, so scandalous, yo. Yeah. Like they are compulsive liars that they could lie on somebody like that.
Yeah.
To get back on them.
But you're gonna know. You're gonna know if it's the truth. That's something that because the fear that I feel like it instills in women, or just, like the innocence that it takes, you not faking it. Like, it's hard to fake that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like every woman who's probably like put rape on somebody or something, they end up coming out and finding out like, oh, it's not true, because it's hard to fake. And it's like, even I guess when women do stuff like that, they just have it on their heart, like, I can't go through with this. Then
they having an interview and they're talking about it.
Yeah. That ain't nothing that you want to really play with, for real. So I'm not oblivious to anything. If I see something weird, I ain't fooling with you. I watch people around kids, period, because a lot of people be acting like they don't see stuff, but it be right in their face.
Right. What was you say you was on the pilot of Love and Hip Hop before it was got?
No, I was about to get on the pilot.
So what happened?
I left Miami.
Oh damn.
Yep. And then I think they did the show like 3 years later.
So what, it started in Miami?
They was doing a pilot, like they was trying to get people to start the show, because they didn't really have nobody from the beginning. Like the people that was on there, they wasn't even like on there.
So is that something that you would want to do? Like even now, that's something you would want to do?
I would definitely do reality show. Yeah, I would definitely.
If it fits you, probably, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'll do reality. I wouldn't be able to show them everything, but I can show them.
Yeah, but
and I'm entertaining too.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I'm funny.
Give me an entertaining moment where you had and you was like just out, like fucking outstanding.
You just got to be there.
Where you going? Where you at?
We be outside. You just got to be there.
Wow,
you got to be there.
So all your friends know that you just you goofy too though. You got that side to you.
Yeah, they gonna laugh around me. They're definitely gonna laugh around me.
No doubt. Going back to your music though, when can we expect something from you with your music?
Now that's something that I'm not gonna.
Let me hear some. You like, nah.
That's not something that I want to put a date on, because like I really go to the studio just to talk shit or just release.
So that's your okay. So
it's not nothing that I really be wanting to share with people. But I be letting some people listen to it and they be like, oh, you sound really good, da da da. But it's not nothing like, I don't know. I mean,
you don't want to promote it.
Nah, because I feel like the music industry is very demonic, and I'm a child of God, so I can't really get into that because it's like when they see somebody that's talented like me, because I even done wrote some songs like for a producer, and he'll take the songs to Atlanta and sell them and stuff like that. He pay me and stuff like that, so I know I'm good. I know I'm good. It's just that you got to know what you want in life, and that's not nothing that I want.
So what's your religion?
I'm a Christian.
You're a Christian.
Yeah.
You abide by the Christian rules too?
I try to. I'm not gonna act like I'm a saint, but I do try to live up to those expectations. Yeah.
So is it certain things in Christianity that you will do and you won't do?
What do you mean?
Meaning, like, you know, like I said, abiding by the rules. Like, it's certain things that Christians can't do that other religions can do.
Yeah, but also it's just like I just try to be guided by God majority of the time, not really like go off of what people say, because people can say anything. I read the Bible and see what the Bible say and pray to God about it and go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really, because people they say all kind of stuff, and it's just like you can't really go off of what somebody say, because they might be speaking off their experience. You might have a different experience from them.
Touche. Probably would. But like, religion is one of the hardest topics to even talk to people about.
I don't get in that. I don't get into that. Like, I have a homeboy that's close to me. He Muslim, and we done had some words about religion, but now it's on something like where I respect his religion and he respect mine, and we just keep it like that.
Yeah. You ever had a homegirl that you had to stop fucking with?
Yeah. I had several homegirls that I had. Yeah.
Like, you just had to completely cut them off.
Yeah.
Why?
It's been a lot of different situations. It was a rumor going around that one of my best friends slept with my child's father, so that was cut off. Cause it's like
you couldn't prove it.
Or
you just went along with it.
No, I couldn't prove it, but it came from her baby daddy, and basically he went through her phone.
This is the reason.
So, I feel like he don't got no reason to lie.
Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because we was just talking about, like, you just can't believe what people say.
No,
but hold up, wait, let me finish.
It was facts behind that.
Yeah, let me finish. You can't believe what people say, but like, I don't know how true it is, but maybe like a lot of people don't like you through other people, and they don't even know you. So like, how can you like clear that up for the people that don't know you, that never had a chance to know you, but like go off what other people say, and they go, you know what? I don't like that bitch.
Yeah. Well, that's completely different than, somebody, because that's the thing, like, it ain't never been nothing too crazy on my name. You know what I'm saying? When you start hearing certain things about people, or like continuous things, like, nah, hold on. But this was a big Facebook thing. This wasn't like just...
We went viral on Facebook?
Yeah, not even viral. It was just like her baby daddy was arguing, and he was just airing out her business. And my baby daddy got caught in the crossfire. And I just feel like, why would he make that up? Out of all people that you could have said, this is her best friend's child father. Why would you say that?
You say you can't believe what people say?
Yeah.
So what made you believe him, though?
No, also, they were saying like he was posting text messages and stuff. I don't go back and forth on the internet. Real niggas don't get internet. And that was once upon a time my friend. So when they was doing all that arguing and back and forth on the internet, I never got into it, because I feel like I look at you like family. I'm not finna argue with you on Facebook. I'm not finna do that. So I never said anything. So I don't know what's true and what's not true. It was just too much to take in. Yeah. And it was just too much to be like, okay, I'm going to just overlook it. Because it was that situation with her supposedly having sex with my baby daddy, but also it was other stuff that was coming up that he shouldn't have even knew about.
But he knew about.
Yeah. So I was just like, you know what, we just going to go ahead and wrap this up, put a bow on it, ship it out. Pretty much.
So, but... Have you cheat too, right? You cheated.
Yeah, I've cheated in the past. Yeah, I've cheated in the past.
So it's kind of like, you know what it feels like then. You know what happens when it comes to cheating. So you have to walk a thin line on that.
Yeah.
So you want to share a story where you cheated? Like, I mean, what was your reason to cheat in the first place? Probably get back?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Majority of the times that I cheated, it definitely was for get back because that's I'm loyal and I like to be in a relationship and I like to be with one person. So but people, you can't play with me. You can't just keep on doing it. And nah.
What did you get out of it though? To get back, did you get anything out of it?
Money, gifts, any kind, all kind of stuff.
That matters though.
Nah, it's a feeling
to know that you want it.
Especially when you don't tell them when they don't know. It feel like, okay, I got one up on you and you don't even know. You think you doing something, but I'm really, So you
intentionally trying to hurt this brother. But look, like, so my thing is, that's what I want to ask you. Like, what is it? Why is it so hard to date a sister? These black men, they get with these sisters and it's like, these sisters got mouth out the ass. Also, like, they would do shit to intentionally hurt you. So at the end of the day, it's like, they wonder why these black men date outside their race.
No, I don't wonder why. That's their business.
So you don't care about it?
I don't really like to see it because, like, I'm into science and I know that, like, their race is dying off. So they are trying to get with melanins to continue their race. So I just be like, we don't know what it really is the relationship real. And then it's like a lot of them, especially like the NBA superstars, they end up in jail behind these women. They end up messing up their whole life
because they crashed out.
Yeah, and I ain't saying that it's good that when
no, it ain't never good when you crash out.
It's not good when men beat on black women and they don't call the police. That's not good either. But it's like a lot of these white women, they're looking for the opportunity to
attack,
to have you beat on them so they can file a lawsuit, or to have you cheat on them so they can leave you and take your money. I feel like
you feel like the white people do that.
The white women, yeah.
I don't think the white women do that.
They prey.
I think you have less arguments with white women.
No, I feel like they're more peaceful, because they're in it for money.
And they want to remain together too, because they got so much businesses tied up into their relationship. That's the difference. But like at the end of the day, what I'm trying to ask you is, like, yo, for real, like dating a sister, right? And it's like, y'all don't give a fuck. So it's like, I'm hearing you, like, y'all don't give a fuck.
But our men, like, a lot of our men are not really, like, masculine men. I'm a nanny, so I've worked in a lot of homes, and those men be masculine, and they can lead a household.
You can't judge nobody, though.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying what I'm seeing from my experience.
Yeah.
Because they love to talk about, the women, but let's talk about the men as well.
Talk about them. That's
what I'm saying. Like, let's talk about the reason, like the cause and effect,
right,
behind the decisions that they have made.
So if they cheated, if a brother cheated on you, the consequences behind that automatically losing you. So now they know, like, okay, well, she gonna be gone. But what else kind of consequences would they have? Like if they cheated on you, vice versa, you cheated on them.
It just depends on the situation. Well, if it's done with respect, I might.
Cheating with respect?
No, I'm saying cheating. If you're cheating on me, and I find out if I'm going to look for it, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking for something, and it's different from you just blatantly doing it and like, I don't care if I get caught. That's just like if a man know he got a girlfriend, why would you go out to eat with a girl? You know what I'm saying? That's different from meeting a girl at a hotel.
How you know this? But how you know that's not his friend?
No, I'm saying if that was the case where he was cheating and he had a whole nother relationship on the side,
right,
and he out in public with this woman, you don't care at all. Versus a man going to a hotel room 3:00 in the morning with a woman,
and he with you,
and he has a girlfriend. You might care a little more, or you don't want to get caught, or you don't want to lose your woman. As far as you going out to eat in public, you don't care if you lose her because you don't care if nobody see you, or you just feel like she that stupid that she not gonna leave you. Yeah.
Has that been?
It's not the way you do it.
It's how you do it.
It's how you do it.
Yeah.
I look at that as an aspect because I feel like men, like, I don't know, like, y'all are designed different from us. Y'all not designed like us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hormones are different from our hormones. Y'all muscles are different from our muscles.
What do you mean? Well, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Because y'all are built to take on more than us. Y'all are built for more stuff than us. So it's like, I feel like men can get a pass with certain stuff that they do, and it's not frowned upon. And it could be double standards, but sometimes it makes more sense than what a woman is doing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have a man at home that's taking care of you and paying all your bills and everything, and you go out and cheat on him with somebody who can't do the same, that's slow. I know a lot of girls who be doing that.
But hold up, wait a minute. So you saying to me that what you have at home, if somebody have something less and you cheat with them, what does it mean?
It's stupid. I ain't say what does it mean. I said it was
But
stupid.
you said it was stupid. But how you know they didn't do it for, they could really love this person. And they ain't even had, like, they didn't care about what they had.
If you love this person, go be with this person and stop cheating. That's how I feel.
So basically when you start cheating, you already made a decision.
Go be with this person. That's why it's like now, since I got older, I don't cheat. I just leave the relationship. Because why I'm gonna cheat? I'm just out there, do me. I'd rather be single. Do me.
Yeah. That had to happen to you before, or you just...
As far as like what?
Like just, you know, you had to leave the relationship. You knew it was over, you had to leave it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what, I'm out, I'm done.
Yeah, I don't get left, I'm a leaver. I'll leave a relationship.
Does y'all remain friends, or is it just over, like...
Sometimes I be friends. It just depends on what I feel like somebody deserves from me.
Yeah, growth.
Yeah. And then, but I like I said, this energy and this aura, everybody can't get used to, like, next to it. So it's like, if I feel like your time up, your time up.
Straight like that.
I love you.
Yeah. You tell him that?
Don't pray for you. Yeah.
And you would pray for him?
Yeah.
That's the Christian thing to do.
Hallelujah.
Let's go ahead and get one in now. But no, wow, that's crazy. You know, coming from where you, like I said, where you came from, you went through a lot of trauma shit too. You know what I mean? But to growth look good on you. You know what I'm saying? Like you did a good job bringing yourself back, because you hit.
It wasn't just me. It was God.
Yeah,
for sure.
Correct. She correct me.
It was because, like, from 2013 when my first love got killed, it was like a blur from 2013 all the way to, like, I ain't gonna lie, to like 2020 when I turned 30. It was a blur.
Yeah.
It was a blur. Cause when I was dating him, like, I was trying to go back to school and get everything. Cause he was on, like, going to school, and he was doing this thing called work. It was Job Corp. He was doing Job Corp, and he was just basically motivating me to get myself together. And so when he died, it was just like, dang.
Who you got to depend on now?
Yeah, like.
But you had family. You just chose not to deal with them.
No, it was just like, it's different from having family that's around and having somebody with you every day. I'm talking to him every day. We friends. It's different. You know, because some people got their own life, but they still take time to intervene with you. You know what I'm saying? He took time to intervene with me and just give me hope and give me motivation. He used to always tell me, God give his strongest battles to his toughest soldiers. Like, whenever I would go through something.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's next for you? What's next for Chanel?
I'm trying to get into my influencer bag. As far as, like, maybe taking bookings, hostings, if I have to, but, you know, pick up a reality show, whatever.
You want everything.
Yeah, I want everything. I want a bag. That's all I want. I want a bag, and I want to, you know, live life, and I want to be empowering to women too, because I know it's a lot of women out there that have stories that nobody has ever heard. You know what I'm saying? People don't even know my story for real. That's why I took this interview, because at the end of the day, I feel like this is a great opportunity for people just to get, not a lot, but they actually getting to know stuff about me, because a lot of people don't know the things that we talk about. They don't know about me.
Absolutely. If you could talk to the people right now and tell the people, for the ones that act like they have a problem with you but never had a chance to know you, is there anything that you would like to say to them?
I would like to say, get to know me for yourself, because your friend might be a hater, and your homeboy might have tried to fuck with me, and I ain't give him a chance. Straight
like that. Go ahead and drop your social media. Let the people know where to find and follow you at.
My Instagram is Miss Hilton 93 _ and my Facebook is Chanel Hilton, and my TikTok is Chanel Hilton as well. Absolutely. Chanel Hilton 93.
Absolutely. We all know what time it is, man. Your favorite host in the world, King Maserati Santana. This has been another season premiere, another episode. My homegirl Chanel came up here and told me a little story about her, and I let y'all know what it is, and y'all know what it is now. So make sure y'all find and follow her. Do it right now. And tune in to my next episode, because it's going all the way down, man. Until next time, love, peace, and happiness.